So in previous video we started already validation demo project or validation demo website. So we will continue that particular website here. Now we see here one validation I'm giving here, a range validator I'm using here, and I want to enter 0 to 20 values inside this text box and not other than 0 to 20. So my data type I need to give here, my values are of integer type, so I am changing the property type as integer. So by default there is string, but we need to give here integer. Now control to validate, I'm already given control to validate as text box 4, and error message is valid range is 0 to 20 only, and changing the min value and max value as 0 and 20 respectively. Now if I run this program or this page, see what we will get. If I'm not giving this value and going towards this, okay, enter password, and if I'm giving here password, then password mismatch comes. Then if I giving 56 value, valid range is 0 to 20 only, because this is not inside the range. So if I click on submit, this field is required also displayed here, because there is I'm not giving any value inside this name field. So this error message will come, then these values are not matching, so password mismatch comes by using compare validator, and this is the range validator. So if I give some correct values, then error message will gone. Then if I'm giving here one password and I'm giving here one correct password, now these two passwords are matching, so error message will gone. Then if I'm giving here 12 is now from 0 to 20, so this is the correct value. So all the error messages will be hidden, and if I click on submit, my form will be submitted successfully. There are no any wrong values or invalid values inside my text boxes. So in this way you can use the validation controls which are provided inside this ASP.NET or Visual Studio IDE. So now if I take the validation summary control here, so how this validation summary will give the messages, we will see by running this. Now I'm clicking on submit button directly, then this gives me this field is required. Now if I give some values and if I give some invalid values here, and then if I submit, then this message will not come, and only error messages, total error messages will be displayed on the summary. Now if I delete this and again click on submit button, then total error messages will be shown one by one at a time. So if you want to display the error message like this, use error message property of that particular validator control. And if you don't want to display the error messages at this location, then don't use that error message property or left blank or empty. Give empty value inside that error message and use this summary message. So at a time you may see all the errors, but these errors will be shown after click on submit, but these errors will be shown immediately. See, if I give some values, then error message will go. So immediately these error messages will be shown. There is no need to click on submit. Now if I give some values, Okay, if I give some correct values, then error message will go off. Okay, in this way. If I give incorrect value, then message will come. So there is no need to click on submit for these type of error messages. But for summary type of result, we need to click on submit. So this summary control will be refreshed after click on submit, and this summary control, validation summary control, gives me all the errors at a time. So in this way you may use validation summary message. So all these errors are not displayed here, but summary, inside summary we see password mismatch and valid range is. So after click on submit, this summary message or summary control will be refreshed, and now there are no any errors. So in this way you may use validation controls inside your ASP.NET website. So these features provided by .NET, so that we can easily do our projects in less time. As you can see here, we are not writing any code inside this web page. By using only wizard or by using only properties, we can handle the validations inside our ASP.NET project. So these such type of features provided by Visual Studio or Visual Studio.NET IDE, so that we can easily, in less time, we can do our work, or we can design our web pages. So do it by your own. Thank you.